Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's been about 2 weeks since I did a video. Do not judge me. I have been very, 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 very busy. So I want to talk about tattoos, the do's and the don'ts, the good and bad, the ugly wuggly, the pretty witty, everything that comes along with it. So, a lot of my subscribers, whoever watches, majority of you guys know that I have tattoos. You just may not know how many I have. I do have a lot of tattoos. For those that don't know, I have a whole entire sleeve on this side. I have a tattoo behind my ear, a tattoo on my wrist, on my hand, on the side of my thigh, on my back, on the front of my chest. Yeah, I have a lot. Oh yeah, I have one right here, one right here. I have a lot. So I just got a new tattoo. I got a attachment to go on my hand, to go on my sleeve, right? But you know, once you get a sleeve, you can't just get anything. You know, it has to match up with your sleeve, or they have to make it where it converts, well. Excuse me, this lady is about to drive me off the daggone road. So yeah, I got it on my hand. I have like a lot of flowers and butterflies on my hand, so it made sense to just do a flower on my hand or whatever. So let me tell you, right? No matter what tattoo person you go to, no matter if they good and bad, they can give you steps on how to take care of your tattoo, whatever. All of that good stuff, nookie, all that stuff, right? And I think I was supposed to make that left. Sometimes, when they give you instruction, they tell you things to do, for your tattoo to heal. Let me tell you, it's good, it is to listen to your tattoo guy, but at the same time, it depends on where your tattoo is. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, they'll say, your tattoo's supposed to peel. All of your tattoos do not peel, depending on where they are. That's the catch. Because when we're talking about small places and small areas, it doesn't peel because it's just so small. You understand what I'm saying? It's so small. It's not. When it's small tattoos, it's not going to be the same as a big tattoo. Now, I'm gonna tell you all my tattoos that didn't peel. The one behind my ear and the one that's on my hand didn't do any peeling. And I had those tattoos I had the one behind my ear for about a year, the one on my hand for like a year or two. So it all depends on where it's at and how big it is and what it is. But for the most part, I do follow, my tattoo guy. Like, I follow, his procedures and stuff. And anytime I feel like something is it doesn't look right or look funky, I hit him up or whatever. And, he instructs me on what to do or whatever, if it's really that serious. But I have never had any serious issues with any of my tattoos. But that's what I'm saying. Like, all your tattoos, the process is not all the same. Some heal faster than others, depending on where they are. Some take longer, to heal and to start peeling. Like the one on my hand, literally, like, usually all my tattoos start peeling within the 3rd day. This tattoo is on my hand, it just started peeling. And I got it Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 days. It started peeling this morning. So it took 6 days. My other tattoos, some of them took me less. Some of them took me like 3 days, 4 days, But I think just because the where it's at, I think because I think because the first couple of days it had to unswell. it was a little bit swollen. So I think it had to do some unswelling in a couple of days. I think it had to do some unswelling. So I think it took a couple of days for the swelling to go down. And then once the swelling went down, I was cool. I was cool. So I think that's what it was. I had to do, unswelling and stuff like that. Because you got to think your hands is nothing but veins and bones. And then when he did it on the side, it was kind of hitting my bones. So he had to move my skin over. So it all depends on where it's at. But, you know the standard, keep it clean. You should be cleaning it. Whatever your tattoo guy tells you to do to keep it clean. Whatever he tell you to use, you should be cleaning it daily. However many times he tell you to clean it, that's what you should be doing. The first couple of days, they tell you to use, A&D, depending on how many days it is. Depending on how many days it is, you should be using your A&D ointment or whatever. And then it's usually a procedure, after that, whatever your tattoo guy tell you to do. Like my tattoo guy told me 2 days of A&D ointment. He told me 2 days of A&D ointment, and then he told me 2 days of A&D ointment. 2 days of A&D ointment, and then after that, I just use regular plain lotion. But then he gives me like a foam. It's like a foam that I put over a foam that I use that he gives me to do my cleaning. But with me, like, since I'm using my hands so much and I'm dealing with individuals all the time that slob and carrying on, I'm washing my hands and I'm washing my tattoo more than more often than any a person would do. Like, I'm washing my hands more often. Some people, majority of the time, only washing their hands maybe twice, depending on what they're doing. But for me, I'm washing my hands more often because, I'm dealing with individuals with slobs and all that other stuff. So I'm washing my hands more often than I normally would do. So, like, I wash my hands in the morning, early in the morning when I, get ready, and then I gotta leave out for work. And then in between, depending on what I'm doing, I usually wash my hands in between that 10:30, 11:30 bracket, and then I'm having my lunch. So yeah, I'm just washing my hands more often because I'm using my hands a lot. But I just hate the peeling process because it looks so ugly. Like, it looks so ugly. It looks like so ugly because it's just like peeling and peeling and peeling. So it looks so ugly. But I'd rather go through the tattoo peeling than go through a piercing, because for me, a piercing, well, at least for me, my body take longer for piercings to heal. For me, they could take 6 months. For me, it'll be like a year. So that's why I don't really mess with piercings anymore. Like, I got my nose pierced, my belly, and the regular ear piercings, which I'm done with piercings. Like, I wanted to get my bar again, but it hurts so freaking bad, and I know it's gonna take even longer to heal, and I just couldn't take it. Like, the pain, it'll be throbbing and hurting, and I just couldn't take the pain. So yeah, so for me, that's usually like what it is usually for me. But the don'ts is what I could say is, the don'ts. Depend on your tattoo. He might have you cover it up, or he might just let you have it aired out. But the don'ts is not having it out in the sun. When it start peeling, don't pick it. Let it peel on its own, because you pulling it and you messing up the tattoo, the coloring, and whatever else. You messing it up. So that's like the regular don'ts right there. You should be letting it air out as much as possible. No sun. Don't have it in water for a long period of time. Like, you shouldn't be soaking it. Like, when you get in the shower, water shouldn't just be soaking directly on it. If you put soap on it, kind of like put the water in your hand and then sprinkle it on it. Don't just have it like, don't soak it and stuff like that. What else I could say? Like, when it does start peeling, you got to use things that don't have like a fragrance. Like you can't use nothing that has like a whole bunch of fragrance, like Victoria's Secret stuff. You can't use. You need to be using like plain regular stuff like this with no smell to it. Like just plain regular stuff. You know, when your tattoos start peeling. Like for me, like I started not break out, but I just had like a bump here and there, so I just put like some alcohol on it or whatever, just because I think since it got like a little bit like it was a little bit swollen or got inflamed, it just, you know, started to get sensitive. But yeah, just, you know, just be careful, you know, whatever you doing or whatever, just be real careful. You know, don't let, if you around a dirty area, you need to, if it's somewhere like on your hand or somewhere where it's exposed, you need to keep it covered while you're in that dirty area. And then when you leave that area, then that's when, you know, you can go and let it air out and stuff like that. So I told you majority of the don'ts that I have. The do's that I recommend is like the regular stuff, cleaning it, use the A.Unique ointment, you know, use the plain lotion, you know, just make sure you keeping it clean and stuff like that. Make sure you just following whatever your tattoo artist tell you to do. Just make sure, you know, that is, you know, healing properly. Just keep an eye on it. Just simple stuff like that, you know, that's the standard precaution of what you should be doing anyway, you know, when you get a tattoo. Yeah, that's all that I can really think of right now. But if you feel like or think you're gonna get an infection, of course, you know, the first thing is you need to be hitting your tattoo artist up, sending him pictures, telling him what's going on, and if he, you know, be like, look, yeah, then you need to make an appointment with your doctor ASAP. Yeah. Yeah, that's it though. But this is like what it looked like. As you can tell, it's definitely peeling. Like he gonna have to go over and touch up right here. But for the most part, like you see it's peeling and stuff like that, which is, you know, normal and stuff like that. It's just, I just hate this stage. I hate this stage, but you know, this stage will be over quickly. But if you have any questions, you know, about tattoos, you know, I'm not a doctor or expert, but, you know, if it's something that I can answer, I'll definitely answer. This is just my opinion. This is just what I experienced with my tattoos. Like, I never use, like, sea salt and all that other stuff and, you know, all this other stuff. I just do, you know, what I've been doing with all my tattoos, and all my tattoos came out perfect, you know, fine, no problem. If you want to see the other tattoos that I have, put the comment below. I definitely, you know, do a little video, stuff like that for y'all. If you have not booked, or if you have not checked out my lash page, please go check it out. I need you guys' support. Every business had to start from somewhere, so I need you guys' support. So please go follow that. It's on my Instagram page. IG is _lashes_by_ash. So just go follow me. You can go book me. The link is in my bio. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.